Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Raw review. Today we are doing the episode of October 25th, 1993. This is the 37th episode of Monday Night Raw in history, so let's go ahead and start off the review. The show starts off with the recap of what happened last week between Randy Savage and Crush. If you don't know what happened, go watch it or check out my last review. So that means Crush is now a heel after aligning himself with Mr. Fuji and his stable. He comes out to take on a local wrestler and he beats him with a vice grip submission. Next up we have the 1-2-3 Kid taking on Marty Gianetti, and not face versus face match, but let's see what they can do. Johnny Polo, by the way, cut a promo on this matchup saying that even he, a manager, could beat both of them at the same time with his hands tied behind him. They filled each other out at the start, a bunch of rest holds and reversals. This is low-key the equivalent to a Ricochet and Will Ospreay of 2017 or whenever that was. The big difference is that these two are still actually trying to hurt each other and win the match, instead of everything just being about showing off. The Kid goes for a swanton but misses and almost gets pinned. Johnny Polo made his way down the ringside during this match and interfered with both Kid and Marty, tripping them each when running the ropes. The referee gets taken out by an accident. Then the Kid spin kicks Marty to the outside. The Kid goes for a dive to the outside, but Polo moves him out of the way. Then the ref miraculously gets up and counts both guys out. After the match, Marty and the Kid attack Johnny and give him a double super kick. All I gotta ask is, where are the Quebecers? We then get another vignette for Jeff Jarrett. This time he's at Buddy Lee Attractions, which is a talent agency. He calls out some WWF superstars and says that he's going to become a star and use wrestling to get Buddy Lee to sign him to a exclusive contract. Next up, Ludwig Borga taking on a jobber. He gets the win with a torture rack submission. He goes by Bobby Heenan after the match to get interviewed and tell us that he's taking on Tatanka next week. A battle of two undefeated wrestlers. I would be interested, but this is the WWF, and this will probably end in a DQ or a double countout, keeping both of them still without a loss due to pin or submission. In a quick match, Mabel and Mo pick up a win against some local guys, and not much to say about this one. Moving on, we have Diesel, I believe, making his singles debut on Monday Night Raw. We saw him in the Battle Royal a couple weeks ago, but never in the ring by himself. He's taking on a jobber and knocks him out with a right hand for the pin. Then, besides some announcement for next week's Raw, that does it for the show, so let's get to the awards. For the best moment, there was really no moment on this episode that stood out, so I'm going to pass. Let me know if you have any suggestions for awards that I leave blank. Maybe it'll give me some ideas for what I can pick next time. And then for the worst moment, the Kid and Marty Gianetti match coming out of nowhere and then it ends in a countout. At least build it up or let it have a real finish. And if you don't want to finish, don't do it. For the worst match, I had Mom versus the Jobbers. Why are they even on the show? For the best match, even though I didn't like it for the reasons I gave it earlier, it was still the best match of the night. So that's going to be 1-2-3 Kid, aka the Shtick Main, aka X-Pac versus Marty Gianetti. The wackest performer, I'm going to give that to Mabel, Mo, and whatever their manager name is. For the stand-up performer, I'm going to give that to 1-2-3 Kid. So for this episode, I don't think that match is going to save it. I'm still going to give it a bad rating. Again, multiple enhancement matches, and right now there are no intriguing storylines going on. And the ones that are somewhat interesting, those guys aren't even on the show. Where are the Steiners? Where is Bret Hart? And right now we don't have Macho Man because he was written off for a couple weeks, and Shawn Michaels still serving the suspension, just to name a couple of them. But with that being said, that's going to do it for this review. I'll catch you guys next time.